think it's time to listen to some more Stellar Blade music. I was so impressed with the music that I listened to for the first reaction video that I just had to do more. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 tracks today. We're gonna do Hypertube and then Raven. Raven I am familiar with just because I watched my husband try to beat Raven several times, but I am very curious to hear it with the headphones on because I'm sure there's a lot of little intricacies that we missed when we were fighting her. So I'm really excited for that one, but let's go ahead and start with Hypertube. Yes. Okay, I love that it starts out with like a chorus, and so it hits super hard right from the beginning, and this is so sounding like rock style K-pop track. Stellar Blade is made by Korean developers, so I guess that tracks, and I don't really remember where this track plays in the game, so I am not sure if it is a like battle music or what exactly it is, but it's sounding really, really cool, so let's keep listening. Oh yeah. This is so like K-pop, like a hardcore K-pop or K-rock track. I am loving it. Yes. Oh man, the electronic elements are killing it. Yes. And I love that they still have the vocals kind of come in the background to just further supplement it. Main focus in this section is definitely on the very heavy industrial electronic elements, and so here for it. I'm loving it. Nice bridge. Okay, you know what this reminds me of? The singers, for some reason, kind of remind me of Twice a little bit. Oh, yeah. That hits hard. I am in love with that one. It says Ejin-kon shift up Sabin. I mean, the singers are definitely not from Twice, but it definitely has that kind of vibe. If Twice were to sing it, I feel like they would sound very similar to this. The track just goes a little bit harder than the kind of music that Twice sings, but I can so hear their style in this, if that makes sense. Or maybe JYP's style, I'm not sure. This is a super epic track. Let's go ahead and move on to our favorite crazy girl, Raven. Dubstep is amazing. Okay, my internet kind of went haywire for a second there, so I backed it up 5 seconds and we're gonna keep going. Yes. Okay, this track perfectly resembles Raven. Just as a whole, as an entity, Raven has so much like psychosis happening in her mind. She is like brainwashed completely, and this definitely demonstrates it with the random vocalizations happening, all the glitches. You're hearing so much happening in the background that doesn't really fit, but somehow does. When I heard this, I was like, what the heck kind of track is this? And then when you have the vocals come in, na, 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 like you have some melodic moment. So it's almost like she regains her sanity a little bit, enough to keep, you know, fighting you. But she is so far off the deep end already by the time you face with her. Like, it's insane. Who came up with this kind of track, you know? Like, again, I am completely astounded by the OST in Stellar Blade. When we were playing the game, I was just in awe the entire time, thinking like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. And then I didn't think anything was going to top it, and then something else did. And it just really made me feel like this game deserved to win Best Score for the Game Awards, but you know how it is. Final Fantasy VII Remake 1 Rebirth. I just really feel like they deserved the nomination at the very least. So I'm glad that they got that. If it were up to me, I probably would have given them Best Score. But I also haven't listened to a lot of Rebirth tracks, so I'm a little bit biased right now. All those vocal glitches. Yes. Yep. Here we go. The bit crushing. Wow. Okay, so the bit crushing in that section is very interesting because it lets up a little bit for when the synth rises and it goes right back into the massive bit crushing. So again, it's just you're never really going to get fatigued by this track just because they change everything up so often in it. So you never really feel like it's too much. And that is so difficult to do. It's like a crazy track, but it's still so amazing. And I don't know how they managed to do this, but I am just totally impressed with their ability to compose and make a track like this. Still super crazy, off the deep end, but also everything still works. Like, what is going on? Oh, I love that low brass. Kind of proves that Raven is just mad. She is insane. This too. Where's the beat? Nope. Oh. How? The glitches are just like going crazy here. Even more so than the previous like melodic moment that we were hearing earlier. It still works though too. Like the amount of production and editing that they had to do in this track in order to create this final result. I don't even want to know how many automation curves they've done, how much side chaining. Like, wow, this probably was a nightmare to produce. But dude, this is so epic. This sort of disorganized but also kind of organized chaos happening within this track. Like, I'm in awe. I'm speechless. I don't know really what to say. It's just such a good track. Listen to everything. Yeah. Right there, the bit crushing loosens up a little bit. I also want to mention when they kind of take away everything and you just have the filtered vocals, that is another very effective way to build something up to get into an even harder hit or drop later on. And that's exactly what happened. We have just the vocals very filtered out, sounding like all the higher frequencies are being passed through. And then it kind of has this a little bit of a swell and it gets right into the drop. It's so good. Dang. Did you hear that? You're hearing these like little hits, these melodic hits, and it's panning from the right to the left and back. So again, even more demonstration of like how crazy Raven is, because even this thing cannot stay still, right? Like she's all over the place. And when you fight her, she is kind of all over the place. I think she can like teleport and crap. So again, everything that they decided to use in this track perfectly fits Raven as a person and as a boss fight. Very impressed with this, and I definitely would never be able to compose something like this. Heck, I am definitely using this as inspiration for future stuff. See the panning? oh, gory, fleshy sound at the very end. Also very much suits what happens in the game. I don't want to spoil too much. No, this track is literally utilizing every single aspect of the stereo field. It is just incredible. You got the panning going on between the left and right ears, and so it's really utilizing that space. You got all these glitches going on that are panned different ways, and I don't know. I mean, usually a track like this would overwhelm me, but I kind of want to listen to it again just because it's so good. All right, that is it for today's video. I know it's probably a little bit of a shorter one. I like to do just 2 tracks per video unless they're very, very short. Then I will sometimes do 3 or 4 in a video, but man, Hypertube was amazing. Again, I need to figure out where that plays in the game because I totally don't remember. And then Raven, how can you forget Raven? Sorry if I spoiled anything for you guys. Hopefully I didn't. This OST is just phenomenal, and I will definitely be reacting to more, which includes like Elder Natiba, Demo Crawler, I got Tacky, both phases, and a couple other ones as well. So definitely stay tuned because we will be doing more. If you like this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe. It tells YouTube that you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it. And if you'd like to get early access to these reaction videos, you can actually consider becoming a member on here. I try to give my members about 3 days early access before my videos are released to the public. So if you want to be one of the first ones to watch them, you can definitely join as a member and just enjoy those perks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next week for another one. Bye.